Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Greg Furman, market analyst here at TraderPlanet.com, and these are the market positions for August the 2nd, 2011. Now this week here, we're going to start this week much like we finished last week. We're going to be looking at a currency pair that we traded, the US Canadian pair, and we're also going to be looking at the Petrobras Energia PZE stock. Now again, there's still opportunity here, so we don't need to go off and look for new opportunities and expose ourselves. We've been trading the PZE stock very successfully last week. I've been trading this one heavily myself, buying it down in the 1910, 1920 area. Anytime it came down into that area, I moved on buying it. Took profit, rebought it. So I'm still holding this stock and I like it again. So what we're doing here, you can see that I have the Vantage Point triple EMA cross up. I can identify key support, $19.30. My stop is going to be below that area, but it's also a potential pivot point, excuse me, to get into a buy position. Then I have 1952, which is a secondary support, and then a third support and an intraday support to some degree is 1983, $19.83. Now our predicted short, medium, and long-term differences all breaking above the zero line, and we are not in overbought territory. Our predicted MACD is just now breaking above the zero line. This is very, very important. We can see when the predicted MACD approached the zero line back in the beginning latter part of June, it then failed. But this time we're actually breaking above. And as I talked about in this stock, it appears that we could be breaking higher. And like considerably higher, towards 21, 22, $23. That's what I'm looking for. So our predicted stochastic, I've worked this into this one. We can see that it's run flat and it's breaking above the trigger. The predicted true strength indicator still confirming a buy position, and our predicted MACD also, again, this crossover fully supportive. We then come down into our individual crossovers from Vantage Point. We start, as we always do, with the short-term crossover. It's run along the trigger. Now it's broken higher. Our medium-term crossover looks good. Our long-term crossover, it's about 4 or 5 days old, so everything looks good there too. So now that we've identified we want to continue to buy this, we're simply looking for a break lower to do that. So for tomorrow we have $19.79 and our high $20.42. So we're looking for a very minor pullback towards about the 19. Again, looking at that 3-day predicted moving average from Vantage Point at 1983. Using that as a pivot, that's where I would look to enter between $19.83 and $19.79, and I would buy all the way down to $19.30. That's a premium buy. That's not a reversal. So just to make sure we stay in check here. Our predicted short, medium, and long-term differences, we also see that on the daily report. They look very good. So we're going to continue to buy this stock on dips, and we're going to hold a few shares back for a bigger move higher. So that's our first position for tonight. Now our second position for tonight, we're going to revisit the US Canadian pair in the currency pair in Forex market. I've talked extensively about this one last week, about the range that it's playing between 94 and 99. I've also talked extensively about the correlation to the US dollar in the Forex weekly outlook this week. So what we see here is, again, very similar to that PZE stock, except to be clear, we are counter trend when we're buying this. Our triple EMA cross has not completed. So I want to make that perfectly clear. This is a higher risk trade. However, with the predicted true strength indicator crossing the trigger in oversold territory, the predicted MACD confirming, and the predicted short, medium, and long-term differences all pointing higher, this is a good looking trade. 95.52, 95.29, and 95.53 with a close of 95.65. Very important here that I bring everybody's attention to that. That's a bullish play. Now, closing above all three of those Vantage Point predicted moving averages. Now, what we want to do here is go into our crossovers. Our short-term crossover, you can see that we have this buy signal that I've talked about since last week to continue to buy it. I've told this to my own clients, but the real signal that I like here, this is a bread and butter signal, the medium-term crossover in conjunction with the predicted MACD and the predicted TSI. Again, I've talked extensively about this in to my clients in past webinars, and more importantly in this week's Forex weekly outlook. So the US Canadian dollar came right down today to where we wanted it, right around the 95.10 area, and then it shot right up. A very nice move. So we're looking to do the same tomorrow. Currencies are very repetitive. They are somewhat unstable right now because of what's happening in the US. But we can see for tomorrow we have 95.17 and 96.41. Those are our key levels. Now we are going to see some support on the Vantage Point predicted moving averages down around that 95.30. So for tomorrow, again, my call is going to be between 95.17 and 95.30 is going to be our entry point. Anywhere in that area, our target 96.41. That's what we're looking for tomorrow. The predicted short, medium, and long-term differences all positive. The predicted short and medium term differences at 52 and 53 are perfect areas in which where we want to see for identifying the current trend. Our long term at 0004, that's not great. So again, remember what I've said here is that we are counter trend by going long, but we've got that signal, and for now we're gonna continue to run with it and play the overall range in the US CAD pair. So again, I think we're going to see some decent opportunity this week, but we're also going to see a lot of volatility. So again, make sure to take profit on your positions, and happy trading to everybody. Now, this is the market positions for August the 2nd, 2011. And again, my name is Greg Furman, market analyst here at TraderPlanet.com.